I've been building in Minecraft for around a year now, but in my opinion, I haven't experienced a true challenge yet. So when I heard a friend of mine was hosting an anime building competition, it was the perfect opportunity to lock in. Now, when this building competition started, there was a poster. It told us what we needed and how it'll be judged. And this was super useful because it contained critical info. It has to be a total of 3 anime-inspired builds, and it'll be judged on the following: creativity, interior, exterior, accuracy to source, and color usage. So now, let's get started on the 3 builds, because our deadline is only 15 days away. We're building Shenron / my first ever organic. Yeah. Using a building tool called Axiom, we first started mapping out Shenron because we had to figure out his size. And that also comes with figuring out how to do all the weird curves he has. Does that dragon have scoliosis or what? He's got like 1 billion scoliosis. Check, can you multiply scoliosis? So go up, then maybe like forward, then like, I don't even know, man. You know, it's something. I made sure to take my time with the process because it was my first time ever building a dragon like this, let alone Shenron. No offense, but I was here earlier and it looks like he made 0 progress. I've made no progress. Now we need to make sure like all the shapes and stuff is perfect because like we can't just settle for like mid, you know? After many hours of testing, I finally got to a point where I thought the shape was looking good. Now, it's time to try figure out how to build this guy's face. This is where it gets real hard. I have never in my life done a dragon head, let alone like organics like this. Because I had like no experience, I had no idea where to start. So I was just throwing stuff at the table and hoping it works. Oh, the head needs to be way bigger. Oh, for fluff's sake, man. Now look, if I'm being honest, I don't really want to show you this stuff, but I have to show you everyone starts somewhere. He looks like he's getting a lobotomy. Bro, that has nothing to do with what he looks like. And after a couple more tries, I decided to leave this for the next day. Goodness gracious, organics is hard. And I knew they were hard, I'm not an idiot, but like, damn. After going to bed and thinking about what I could improve, I decided to start day 2 by making the build more than double the original size. Tutorial last night on how to do this, but it did not help because the tutorial said, you know what the tutorial said? The tutorial said, yeah, when it comes to dragon heads, there's no tips or tricks, just figure it out. I'm like, what the fluff? At the time, I was making fun of the tutorial guy, but he was low-key right. Because with enough trial and error, we were finally getting to a point where the head was looking similar. And with making the build 2 times bigger, it made it way easier to add all the details and designs. What are we thinking? Does it look anything at all like Shenron? Horns, mouth, whiskers, and I literally think that's it. Now focusing on key parts like the mouth and the teeth, I made sure to stick to Minecraft basics to not confuse myself too much. And the antlers, we just had to do a bit of a touch-up. Alright, we'll turn it green, and then if we need to make any changes, we'll make them again later. You know, there's still a lot of work. There's still a lot of work. But the shape is there. Honestly, it's getting there. I was getting kind of tired of working on the face, so we decided to move on for now. We need arms. Not as hard as the head, hopefully. Now, the first arm wasn't too hard, especially because it's not really in an awkward position. Which brings me to the second arm. It was way more awkward, so it was way harder to pull off. Alright guys, day 2 of building Shenron. This is what we're leaving off with today. Hopefully tomorrow we can finish the hands, and then hopefully we can also get all the small details done and even the shading. Day 2 was my first time experiencing real organics. So going into day 3, I knew I was ready to tackle the rest of the limbs. Starting with fixing the first arm to make it look a bit more natural. But that didn't take as long as the second arm, because we were still trying to make it look like it's meant to be there. After the arms, all that was left was the legs, and I made sure to give the dragon some thick thighs. Are they like your feet? Exactly. I used my own feet for reference. I'll probably revisit them and fix them tomorrow if there's any mistakes with them. But I'm pretty sure that's the grippers and the hands done. Day 3 was super successful because in my opinion, we got the hardest things out of the way. But But with the clock ticking, I wasted no time on the rest. All of day 4 was spent focusing on detailing the dragon. My dragon's albino! Starting with Shenron's belly, since it's one of the key things that helps differentiate the dragon's body. Did I say that right? Differentiate? Shenron's belly is done! He likes it, I promise. Chat, so do you think we could use brushes to kind of look like scales? I think we could get away with that. Something super cool about building in creative is all of the little tricks you can do, which is something I made sure to take advantage of because I think it'll give me an edge on the competition. This is going to take a while, but it's going to be worth it because this is going to bring the build together and maybe even finish it. And finishing off on day 4, it was quite a simple task. Just add the spikes to the dragon and capiche. Well, not exactly. Now look, the dragon is done and it looks amazing, don't get me wrong, but its atmosphere? Yeah, nah. That needs work. Bro, I found something awesome. We're gonna build this around Shenron. Tell me this isn't gonna be cool. It's not gonna be cool. Bro, this is gonna be so cool. I don't even know what you're talking about. Chat, I think the build is officially done. After 5 days, a total of maybe 21 hours of building, Shenron is done. The Dragon Balls, the mountains, the clouds, the summoning thingy. This might be my favorite build I've ever done. This might be my favorite build. After 5 days of working on the first build, we are finally complete, which now lets us move on to the next build. What does the next build look like? I'm so glad you asked, Alex. This is our mood board for the next build. Basically, I want to end up recreating all 3 of these. Our first plan of action was making some quote-unquote NPC houses that are only used to fill up some empty space while still making the build look good. Guys, what if I'm actually dying right now and I'm choosing to build in Minecraft rather than go to the hospital? That would be pretty funny. After getting those small buildings done, we started working on a big monastery because it would fit perfectly with the vibe of the Air Nation. True, we could. Oh, actually, do we have enough space to make the Air Nation logo? I doubt I'll get this done, but let's try our hand on it. There's something there, but it's too thin here. Maybe we need to... No. Alright, watch this. Yeah, okay, wait, that's fixable though. After a couple of more minutes of working on the design, I'd say we got it pretty perfect. I mean, look at it for yourself. Comparing it to the actual original, it looks super good. Okay, maybe it's better we stick with my version, because comparison is the thief of joy anyway. We need to do this big, tall, ginormous building at the top. This build really only had a focus on the roof, which I tried to make as smooth as possible. And luckily, we didn't have to worry about the rest, since it's literally just a white cylinder. Off with the buildings. Hopefully we could finish them off tomorrow. We are going to do interior for this build, but the interior will only be done once the actual mountain is in place, so we don't have to move it around too much. Yeah, I really want to build a big statue in here. Like this type of statue. Like imagine this statue in here. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of me building the next 2 buildings, but it doesn't really matter either way, since these buildings weren't even used in the final build. So what are we doing today? We're gonna speed run building. Mistakes. One of the key parts of this build is the mountain, or what's supposed to be mountains. But since we were working under time constraints, I found myself blitzing through parts of the build that ended up deeply affecting the overall look. Guys, I've thought of a really cool idea for these trees, by the way. On the mountain themselves, The trees are very not full. And the way I'm going to do the trees is actually a very interesting way because I want to make the trees look as airy as they do in the actual thing. Even these trees were rushed, which ended up making them completely out of scale with the rest of the build. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the worst build to ever touch Minecraft, because there are parts of the build where I am proud, but I don't think I could sit here and tell you the build is 100%. In case y'all don't know what Suzume's door is, if you have never watched the movie or you've never even seen a picture of it, this is what we're gonna try build today. Type 1 if we use display entities and make this a super detailed build. Type 2 if we make this a vanilla Minecraft build. 1? Okay, I've seen 1, 2 by Alex. Wait, I'm seeing so many display entities. Display entities, it is. Display entities are a vanilla Minecraft feature. It's where you can take a block and treat it like an entity, which allows you to edit its properties. You can make it larger, you can make it smaller, you can move it around wherever. It's very useful on builds like this, because you can move it around with precision that you wouldn't get with normal blocks. So using this technique, we were able to make the door look as accurate as possible, to the point where people were confusing it for the actual anime. So, now, one of the main parts of the build that we need to get done now is we actually need to do the surrounding water and like the surrounding buildings. So it seems like it's like one big giant circle. Finishing off on the first day of the build, we literally just put a big circle of water. You haven't built the buildings. Yeah, because the build's not done. What are you talking about? One of my main goals was to make it look exactly like the screenshot, so we had to get the colors right even for the surrounding areas. And now the door is the center focus, but one of the main parts will actually be the background. So let's get started on that. Make the door bigger. Bro, the door is bigger than your entire freaking life. Look at the size of the door. Look, a Minecraft character is nearly 2 meters tall. Remember that. Minecraft characters are nearly 2 meters tall. I can barely reach the handle. I know you guys didn't see too much, but in all honesty, the build was very small, so we were able to get it done just in time for the deadline. So now, with the 3 anime builds complete and the deadline met, it's time to meet our judge.
The Magnetar.
Blasirk is a storyteller who utilizes the beautiful game of Minecraft as his canvas. Within his movie, Project Magnetar, he showcases some amazing builds and a world that just leaves your jaw on the floor. So impressing him wasn't gonna be an easy task. Not only because he's a creative himself, but also because we're gonna have some building competition. So let's hope for the best. And here's the judging.
Okay, so we got a couple.
Alright, listen up. I will show you some of my competition, but not all of it, because that'll take forever. So the builds you're about to see are the ones that I'm competing against.
We got a couple. Ah! What is that? Okay, oh, you got Momonosuke. That's fire. Oh, and it's pulling on Onigashima. Okay, that's fire. That's cool. I actually fuck with this every. This is low-key sick. Whoa, my God. Wow. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Hey! Oh my God, they made the fucking Thousand Sunny, bro. Oh my God. You made Polnareff and then oh shit. Oh my God. Oh, look at this, bro. This is sick as fuck. They didn't fuck. Oh my. They did all of Egghead? What? You did the entirety of fucking Punk Records? Oh, bro. Oh, I see something there to my left. You see that shit? Pray for him. Is that bad? Check the book. Oh, there's a book. I'm so dumb. Shenron. Fucking Shenron. I know this is Shenron because I saw the face. Yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Who the fuck? Okay. I think we know. Holy shit, bro. Oh my, wait, you did them all? Ah, Okay, I think I got an idea as to who fucking made this, bro. I think I got a slight bit of an idea. Hey, the fact that you added lighting, oh, bro. You added, like, lighting to the fucking balls, bro. Bro, I know that white boy cheesing on stream right now. Fuck you, Aeronis, bro. This is actually insane. This is the coolest build I've ever seen, bro. For a build battle, bro. You shit, bro. No, you fucking didn't, bro. No, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't, bro. Oh my god. Oh my, bro, I'm such a One Piece bum, bro. Oh, this is gas. This is gas. This is gas. Oh, this is so sick. Oh, look at the color on the fucking rocks alone. There's so much consideration. Oh my god. Wait, did you do interiors? No, wait, you didn't. No interiors. Oh my god, he did a waterfall too? Oh, that's tough. That is, oh, it's so cool, bro. It's so cool. No interiors, that's okay. That is crazy though. That is actually crazy. The Suzume door? Bro, what? Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? Bro, this looks like I'm looking at the anime. That's crazy, bro. You got it. You actually got it, bro. I'm being so serious. You actually dead got it. Anyway, let's get his rating out. 10. I can't lie. It's not. It's a 10. It's a 10. It is a 10. It is a 10. Now, here's where you cuck yourself, Aeronis. And this is where you made yourself lost. And I'm so sorry, bro. But you didn't do a single interior, bro. You didn't do a single interior. You could have reeled it back with the Air Nation. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You could have. You could have fucking sold it. All you had to put was just like some basic interiors. But I'm gonna give it a 0. You didn't do a single one. Exterior, though, I'm gonna be honest. It's a 10. Exterior is amazing, bro. Be honest. Accuracy to source, 10. That literally look like a thingy. And color usage, I'm gonna give it a 10. Damn, bro. I'm gonna be honest, the interior fucked you. I feel so bad for you because you should, like, realistically, you should have won. Well done, Aeronis. You actually did amazing. I think I like your builds the most, obviously.
Well, I lost. I don't think it's the end of the world, though. It is my own fault, and I guess I shouldn't have rushed such stupid things and forget about interiors, for example. A very, very dumb mistake. But in the end, you either win or you learn. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe, because it truly does help me. And if you're interested in seeing some more builds live, I'd recommend you check out the Twitch. P.S. You can download my builds on Patreon and Discord, link in the description.